Hi, this is Crystal Ellertson, and this is eBooks Part 2. For recent development, it was very important that the texts were available on the largest possible number of operating systems, from DOS and Apple to Unix and mainframe computers. This fragmented its customers into groups depending on what device they have. The top four are Kindle, Apple, Nook, and Sony e-readers. All devices, however, do support PDF, and that might be identified as a universal format. Sales of ebooks have grown enormously over the past several years, primarily because they are more available. The biggest obstacle was not many people had e-readers in the beginning, and it didn't warrant the cost of converting the content into a digital format. Also, in general, the first adapters of the e-readers were wealthier than the average American. Over time, the cost of e-readers has dropped, and the Kindle in 2014 was $69. E-readers also have a popular format called Paperwhite that makes it easier to read on than other electronic devices. Tablets, too, have become popular because of the multifunctionality they have. Most people already have tablets, even if they don't have ebooks. For current status, in 2013 holiday season led to a major growth of half of the Americans owned either a tablet or an e-reader. No matter the device, ebooks continue to rise. E-reading is up across all demographics except for 65 plus. That is attributed to the different reading culture of that generation, as to older generations have not fully adapted the new technologies and still prefer to read traditional newspapers and books. Currently, a large percentage of younger generations have ebooks. As of 2013, ebooks counted for 30% of book sales and is forecasted to continue to rise. There are factors to watch. The digital rights management is a drawback to ebooks, as you can't easily lend it to a friend or resell it after you are done reading the ebook. Some devices allow you to lend to another like device, but it's normally for a limited amount of time. And many libraries now do offer lending options for ebooks, making them more accessible. It will be interesting to see how ebook sales will compare to the traditional book sales, as to everybody seems to have their own preference as to what they prefer, the traditional book or an electronic device. One thing about ebooks that most people haven't thought much is that ebooks are the very first thing that we're all able to have as much as we want other than air. This was quoted by Michael S. Hart in 2011. This is because a huge number of titles are published shows no sign of stopping, meaning that the availability of content will become overwhelming. In conclusion, ebooks have grown with as more devices have been created to make them more accessible, but their growth is dependent on them being made available. With the technology being made more affordable and almost everyone owning a personal device such as a cell phone or tablet, ebooks are easy to access. I expect that ebook sales will continue to grow more and more as people have access to them, and oftentimes they are cheaper cost than a traditional book. Ebooks will continue to play a large role in our technology-driven culture. And my question is, how much of book sales do ebooks account for? And the answer is 30%. Thank you.